Okay, does everyone have a handout? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I think in the back you get it. All right. Okay. So this is not the time in the presentation where to tune out. This is the time to tune in. And it's all about choice. And there's never any pressure at all as I share with you what the opportunities are. And it's all opportunity. That's all it is. Okay? But it is my responsibility to share with you how to go deeper. So what you have in front of you is opportunities of what I offer, so that if you choose this weekend, there's a weekend price for saying yes to participate for yourself in a bigger way, okay? And you'll notice on every single thing that I offer, because a lot of you have been coming to me, I've talked to a lot of you guys last night in 15-minute sessions, and you wanted to know more of how you could work with me and what that experience could look like. And on this form are all the different ways that what it could look like. But I do ask, the ground rule is not to open the sheet, until I go through the content. Because this is what we do as women. We want to race through and find the thing for us. And without any explanation, I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to keep it quick. I'm going to keep it interesting. But it's all a tool for you. And you can decide what is for you with full information. You can't make the decisions without the information, okay? So the first program that's on the sheet is Core Moms Accountability Coaching. You saw many of my clients yesterday who are in Core Moms. It's a 12-month coaching program that focuses on life and business success. There is a curriculum that runs for 12 months. There's a 12-month business curriculum, which is a 1-hour coaching call each month about business. We talk about anything from how to create your products, how to monetize your products, how to sell without selling, how to pitch to brands, how to pitch to the media. And what's really cool about the Core Moms curriculum is that you have homework, just like you had this weekend, that you have to turn in within 30 days. So I know that you will do the work because it is a required part of the experience, right? Is that true, Core Moms out there?
Yes.
Okay, all right. There's also a life systems call each month. Because what I know is more important, okay, a lot of times when we want to start a business or we're thinking about starting a business, we want to focus only on the business concept. But the reason we don't implement in business is because of our life, okay? And so the business track is all about life management, okay? We talk about how to set boundaries, how to advocate for yourself, how to find a place where you can work consistently and create hours for yourself that really do work and align with your life. We talk about how to create a clear vision for yourself through a vision board process, which all of my clients use, right? How many Core Moms have a vision board? Okay, all right. That's just what the requirement is. And if you were in the Life and Business series also, I do a live event where you have to do a vision board. Vision boarding is key in terms of getting a clear vision of what you want to accomplish over the course of a year. And then there's also strategy behind how to interact with that vision board so that you can make those dreams a vivid part of your experience. So a lot of times when we set goals, we don't know what those goals are 3 months later, or even 2 weeks later. But I believe that when you create a vision board, you need to actually be able to see it every day and respond to it every day, talk to it, look at it. It becomes a part of your life, all right? All right, so there's a life systems track and there's a business system track, and each call is 1 hour each month. And there's also a 1-hour open coaching call, because people who work with me typically have questions, right? If you're working with a coach, you have questions as you're implementing along the way. Or even in your business, it might not relate to what I'm talking about currently. It might just be something that you're working on currently in your business, and an open coaching call is just that. It's an opportunity for you to get your questions answered in an open format. And I will say that the benefit is that you can bring your questions, but the benefit is also you get to listen to the questions you didn't know to ask. Very, very powerful. Would you guys say that the open coaching call, that you enjoyed that of my Core Moms?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, so you get a life systems call 1 hour, a business systems call that's 1 hour, and an open coaching call that's 1 hour. It's 3-hour commitment a month. The calls are typically at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's typically when the calls are, because remember, I work in the evening. That's it. All right. And then you also get assigned, based on your ambition level and above, an accountability partner, okay? And we have an accountability process, and we're really great at matching great and amazing people to make sure that you implement. So to me, execution is all about implementation and accountability. If you ever want to up your game in terms of doing more, getting more done, you've got to have a system for yourself to make sure you do the stuff that you said. And an accountability group and partnership allows you to do that, right? And I know that many of you guys have had an amazing experience with your accountability partners, and it just really works, right? So would you guys attest to that? I'm just listening. Core Moms, show some love. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right, so that's what Core Moms is. You're also able to have access to a private community, which is just for Core Moms, and also of my coaching clients, the Mom Strategy community. And there you can post in real time any questions you have, get feedback about something that you're putting out there in your business, or question in your life, or a resource that you need, and it's just there for you. That's what Core Moms is, all right? Now, Core Moms is $5,000 a year, beginning tomorrow, okay? So this weekend, the price is $4,200. There's nothing that's hidden, that's just what it is. You have options, so if you're interested or you're thinking about it, you have options to do the program monthly. It's $350 a month, or you can make 3 payments of $1,200, and Core Moms is $3,600, and you get to save $1,400. Or you can make one-time payment of $3,000, and you save $2,000 off the retail price. Is that clear? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Good. I told you I was going to make it clear. My clients also know that once you finish Core Moms, you have an opportunity to up-level and go to Core Moms Advanced. And in Core Moms Advanced, you have access to everything in Core Moms, but you also have specialty tracks that focus specifically on profit, marketing, and monetization. Because I know that you have a foundation in your business once you go through Core Moms, and that you're ready for that. You're ready to talk about how to make money, and for me to hold you accountable around your monetary goals and your profit, right? Okay? Core Moms Advanced includes masterminds. It includes some one-to-one coaching with me. And if your business makes over $50,000 a year and you're in this room and you're interested in Core Moms Advanced, you can make some time to talk to me today, and I'm willing to talk to you. It is by application only or invitation only, okay? Typically, anyone that's my Core Mom client has already gotten an invitation, all right? And it's on sale this weekend as well, all right? Then some of you, usually what people say, hey, I just want to work with you one-to-one. And you know, one-to-one is an absolute amazing thing. And so I put the one-to-one coaching options here for you. I only book coaching sessions in group bulk sessions, because you know what, if I talk to you one-to-one and we solve whatever it is, the reality is we still haven't talked about implementation. You still don't have a system for follow-up. So I'm really not a fan of just that one-time call to give you an insight. I want to see the transformation. I want to see the implementation. I really want to get a sense of what you want to create in your business. So if you want, and you're thinking about you want to work with me one-to-one, here are the packages, here are the options that are available to you. You can book 5 sessions. And 5 sessions is usually $3,000, and that's a 60-minute session. If you book this weekend, it's $2,400. So there's an incentive for buying them this weekend. You get them at a great price, and you get to save. You know, you get to save $600 off that package. If you choose 10 sessions, you can see what's there. If you choose 20 sessions, you can see what's there. You can choose what's best for you. For most of you guys, 5 sessions would be a great place to start, okay? Unless you already have a relationship with me, and you already know you need 20 sessions. Is that clear? Yes. Okay. All right. Turn the page. All right. All right. So, and some of you already know that I've hosted Time for Mommy groups around the country. We've had now 402 self-care groups. They're 6-week support groups for moms. They use one of my books, which is Time for Mommy, 5 Essential Strategies for Mother's Self-Care. And it's, you know, I've had a couple of people. Can you raise your hand if you've hosted or participated in a Time for Mommy group? Okay. All right. So perfect. Okay. So and these are support groups for women, just so that they can begin to make their self-care muscles stronger. And we give you an online curriculum that runs for 6 weeks. It's video-based. The investment is relatively low, but it is an investment to begin to participate. It's $49. And it allows you to have access to the system. So there you go. That's what it is. If you're interested in that, let us know, okay? Now, there's also Core Mom Self-Study. I mentioned Core Moms to you, and some of you might be thinking, man, I want to do Core Moms, but I don't know if I can do $4,200, or I don't know if I can make the calls. Well, Core Moms, all the calls are recorded, all right, in a private portal for your convenience, for all my clients' convenience. So you have the opportunity to be able to go online and through the self-study program and do the program as a self-study course, all right? And it's a great opportunity to be able to get exactly the same information that everybody else is getting. The difference is that you're not on the calls live. You still get assigned an accountability partner, okay? You still have access to the private community, all right? And so that program is $2,640 or $220 a month, all right? So pretty straightforward. Okay, turn the page. Am I going too fast? Am I being clear? Okay. And isn't it nice when you don't feel like it's a pressure-based thing, and I can explain this to you, in a very clear way. Yes, it is. Thank you. My niece looking out for my purse. It's like, what? What's going on? All right. Well, this is the time for Mommy Retreat and Experience Weekend. And this weekend, Periscope, this weekend, all right, the retreat next year is going to sell for $525. If you're interested in the retreat and you buy your ticket today, this is the weekend price, you can get a VIP ticket for $325. There you go. $325, pretty straightforward for this experience. It's November 11th through 13th. November 11th through 13th next year, same place, same back channel. I'm going to create some amazing experiences for you, November 11th through 13th, but this weekend only, $325. You can register online if you choose here, or if you're at Periscope, at timeformom-meretreat.com. And that's timeformom-meretreat.com, okay? Is that simple? And that's a pretty cool savings, $200. Would you say it's worth it?
Yes.
All right. Tell these guys on Periscope.
Yes.
All right. Now, here's something that's cool and groovy that I'm doing this year that I know that you guys are going to love. And I'm doing 2 masterminds this year, just based on what I know a lot of my clients need. Now, this is included in the Core Moms Advanced packet. The first mastermind I'm doing is a 3-day mastermind. It's 2.5 days. And it's building out your 6-figure product, service, and launch strategy. Because a lot of times we are entrepreneurs, we're doing great things, but you always say, I want to make 6 figures in my business, I want to make 6 figures in my business, but you don't have a product launch strategy. The focus of the weekend is for you to come up with your strategy. The focus for the weekend is for me to see what your lead generation system is, what your product is, and to coach you directly on how to build out your 6-figure formula. That's all we talk about all weekend long. It is to go deep so that you can have and make 6 figures. We were talking about last night how to do a 6-figure event. And I broke down to my Core Mom clients how with this number, the number in this room, I gave you guys the example. And I'll tell you guys the same, just so that if it's real, you should know that it's real, right? And I should be able to explain it to you, and you should be able to count it, and you should know it's real. So 23 of the women that signed up for Core Moms since April also had a ticket included in their registration when they bought Core Moms at $4,200, okay? Because of that, it was part of my launch strategy. Instead of me selling tickets to an event, so if I sold an event and my goal was to sell 30 tickets, for example, or 30 tickets, and I sold tickets for $400, the most I would make in an event would be $12,000, because it would be, 30 tickets times $400. You guys following me?
Yeah.
Okay, but I am not in the event business. I'm in the coaching business. I help women create transformation. So I decided to provide tickets for my clients who signed up for Core Moms. And as a result of that, we ended up making close to $80-something thousand for this event as a pre-launch strategy. And then last week, for any of my clients who signed up for the Core Moms Advance by the retreat, they were also, there was 4 people that signed up. We made $11,000 or $12,000. It was $3,600 times 5 people, whatever that is, okay? So even going into this event, you can see, could you see the 6 figures? Can you see it? Okay. So what I'm saying is that instead of waiting to come to the event to make money, I pre-sold the event. So the mastermind is to show you how to do your own pre-launch strategy on how to make money. A lot of us don't know how to do it. You don't need massive amounts of people in order to make money. You need a great, clear strategy step by step to teach you how to do that, okay? That's what I'm going to teach you how to do. Do you have any questions for me about the mastermind?
Is it like this?
Well, we don't belly dance. We don't do Zumba or yoga. But what we do is work. We literally roll up our sleeves. You bring your computers. We work side by side. And I look at your business. You get to share. We do hot seats. And it is really to go deeper in your business to make sure that those unanswered questions get answered, but also that there's true strategy behind how are you going to take that lead generation piece and then position it for your next up-level sale, or what are you selling? What are your offerings? And look at what the techniques are to be able to market it or attract your target market so that you get the right people in the room. Because if you get the right people in the room, getting the results is easy, okay? So, yes.
Would that, would you get that in any of your other sessions or packages that you offer?
Well, I mean, you just invested it
Right.
significantly, so you're included in the masterminds, but that's a whole different thing. Susan just made an investment for sessions with me, one-to-one sessions, and she bought a bulk, and so it's included in what you get.
Okay.
So, okay. And I always try to be pretty generous with my clients, and I think you guys, wouldn't you
Yes.
agree? All right. Would you say that I do what I say?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay, that's important. Okay, the next mastermind, let me move on. Thank you so much. Is pricing, packaging, pitching, and positioning your products for sale. Because that's one of the things that people tell me all the time is like, I have this product, I don't know how much to charge for the product, I don't know how to charge for the next product, I don't know how to position the product to sale. Who do I sell it to? How do I sell it to corporations? How do I get a license to use agreement to sell it in bulk? You can sell and make a lot of money, and no one ever has to know that you're selling the product. You can sell it to a brand. So that's one of the reasons why I get all of my clients to create digital products, is because it's a really great way to be able to sell and to be able to compound your time. So I'm a busy mom. I don't have time to run from one place to the next place. I love to sell products online through a digital strategy. I love to create a private portal to be able to offer my products so that people can buy a license agreement to be able to, have their company use it, to provide it in an app. But if I'm providing the content is very valuable, and there are a lot of different ways you can sell it. So that is one of the things I've been very successful at doing. I mentioned to my Cormount clients, no, but I've had partnerships with, Panera Bread, Great Harvest Bread Company, Corner Bakery, and consistently. And what I do is just take my product, leverage my product to make money. And I want to teach other people how to do it. So that's what that mastermind is all about. How to identify the brands, how to position your sale, how to write your sales letter, how to pitch to these corporations, how do you find these brand managers, how do you find, and how do you create a contract that's win-win for you? What do you need to have in place to do that? Okay, is that clear?
Yes.
All right. So the masterminds are $14.97. Starting tomorrow, they'll be $14.97. The weekend price is $9.97. That's it. It's included in Core Moms Advance, both of the masterminds. Okay? And then the last thing is, last year I hosted a Life and Business series at the Marriott Courtyard. I have a partnership with the Marriott Courtyard in the Harbor East, okay? And so for each month over the last 12 months, we've had great Life and Business series where there's been a day and a half of teaching and training with some amazing women. And so this year, these are the offerings, these are the classes. I have the dates and the times. I don't know where my reading glasses are, so I'm going to just try to read this. The dates are on the left. I think the first one is in April, and that's how to protect your intellectual property, which I think is very important, to go deep on how to protect your intellectual property. You've written great books. You need to make sure that you protect your ideas. We were talking about this last night in Core Moms, all the different ways to do that. Those sessions are just $125. How to position your brand as an expert, very important. For me, I was a mom coach. Nobody knew what a mom coach was 13 years ago. And so the only way that I could begin to build my brand was by positioning. Initially with article marketing. Then I did a number of really great things to build brand exposure. And I teach you during that session on how you can do that too. There's no secret in terms of how to position yourself as an expert, but it is a formula that you need to follow. Okay? And I give it up. All right. How to attract and get media to feature your brand and your business. I've been really good at this, getting media. And you guys know that that's just one of the, I just know how to pitch the brands. I love to teach my clients how to do that. You know, one of the things I'm really excited about right now, in the last 3 months, which, you know, my core clients know, in the last 3 months, I've interviewed for three major production studios for my own show. And all of the opportunities have been absolutely nothing short of the formula that I teach you on how to do it. So these steps along the way of making mistakes and learning what to do to get in front of a brand, it's just a formula. Once you know how to do it, you can have success in doing it, right? So does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. How to build your dream team. That's all about outsourcing. I actually teach a 10-hour course on outsourcing. This is a 6-hour course, all things outsourcing. That's how to hire your virtual assistants, how to get graphic artists, how to do every single thing you want done for a fraction of the cost. I love using people all around the world. My primary team is in the Philippines. I pay them $100 a week for 40 hours a week. So let me just say $100 a week for 40 hours a week. And that's what I've done for the last 7 years. But you don't have to outsource abroad, although it's a great and amazing resource. I'll show you how you can also build your team even locally if that's what you need. Maybe you're doing events and you don't have a secretary that goes with you to an event. You can outsource that kind of thing as well, all right? Saving time, saving money by having a team. And then lastly, which was very popular, very similar to what we did yesterday, is the Extreme Mom Makeover. We're going to do that. It was really popular last year. We literally go to Nordstrom's, and every single person is styled over 2.5 hours. And then we also paired it last year with the Smashbox line, and everybody had a makeover done, and they also had headshots done. So we're going to do something like that again next year with the Nordstrom brand. I can tell you it was an amazing day. The only downside was that it was 7.5 hours. We had no idea that, you know, it was like the world of fashion, right? Like coming at us fast. And it was great. It was amazing. And so I always like to make it very practical for you. All right. So you can see that each of those sessions are $125. And I can't see right now. If you pick 3, it's $375. Okay. And the weekend price, right? If you pick 3, it's $375. The weekend price is $300. You save $75. All right. So there's a little bit of something for everybody, every price point. If you pick 5, it's $750, and this weekend price is $500. So literally, I just tried to make it easy for you. If you want to up level, there is something here for you. And that's it. Was that painful? No. Okay. All right. Because I believe that what supports you, it's important to hear what supports you, and to know and to be open to what supports you. Okay. So part of your execution strategy is figuring out for you what is next for you. What is next for you? How are you going to take what you've learned over the course of this weekend and make sure that it's not just talk, it's not just feel-good information, but that you've got the accountability, you've got the systems, you've got women in your network who are like-minded, your ambition level and above, to hold you accountable, to say, girl, you can totally do that. How are you going to make sure that your inner game lines up with your outer game? Very important. Your inner game and your outer game. And I believe that having some kind of system, having some kind of coaching, having some kind of mentoring, or having some kind of community is important. And whether you decide you want to work with me or not, it is hot in here. Whether you decide you want to work with me or not, just make sure that you create a team. If you are interested in working with me, when we're done the final exercise today, one of the things you're going to have the opportunity to do is to talk to Denise and to speak with me, and I'll answer your questions, all of them. Okay, so with that, we're not talking about any more coaching programs. You know exactly what it is. You know what will support you. I think I explained everything. And are there any questions? Were there any looming questions out there? Yes.
This is an assumption, but just for clarity.
Yes.
The masterminds are here in Baltimore. Yes.
The masterminds are here in Baltimore because whenever I'm creating a model for my business, I'm creating it based on what is easy, you know, for me to deliver. Right. Yes. And they'll likely be at the Marriott. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So now, hopefully by now, you have been attending all of the sessions, okay, and all of the Zumba, and you've had your meals, and you all have a self-care passport, right? And you should have lots of stickers on it, right? So over the course of the last 3 days, you've had a passport, which has said every single thing that you need to do for you, whether you need to drink water or have a healthy snack or meet 4 new friends or do Zumba belly dancing and yoga. And as a result of doing those things, you earn points for caring for yourself all weekend long. Now we have 3 prizes that in the next hour and a half, we're going to announce who's won those prizes. But we actually want to give you 5 to 10 minutes for any points that you need, because you don't have points for this session yet. So what I'm going to do is have my team members are going to get stickers, and they are going to check your table. If you need a sticker for something, you need to show proof of a receipt that you did have lunch, that you did go, that you did meet friends, that you get your final points for the giveaways later today. And I think that you'll find that the wrap-up exercise is very powerful today. So if you can make the wrap-up exercise, I'm going to encourage you to do that, because it's an amazing exercise.
What about the reflection for today?
So did you all do that already? The execute? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. All right. So on the board, on the whiteboard today is execute. And so as a result of what you've heard today, what I would like to know from you is, how do you plan? What is your plan for yourself to implement and to make sure that what has happened this weekend happens for you on tomorrow, on Tuesday, on Wednesday? It might be that it was an accountability partner that you met here, maybe a new friend that you met. It might be that you decided to do a coaching program. It might be that you decided, you pulled out your calendar and you started to write down last night when you were doing your reflection on the planning exercise. You know what? This is a better way for me to work. So whatever you decided last night when you were doing those exercises, or today or over the last 3 days, what you've decided as a result of what you've learned, I just want you to put one of those things on the board. And we'll talk about it actually when we get in the circle to do the floor exercise. Okay? We're going to bring tissue boxes, so I'm just going to tell you. It's usually very emotional when we get together. So you're going to take 5 minutes, and the team's going to look at your paperwork just to make sure if you need any stickers, anything, and then you have to turn those things in. So please make sure your name and your first and last names on both your sheets so that we have that. Okay? So Christine, why are my glasses over here? I'm like, why are my glasses over here?
I know how to feel.
I can see it if I put it over this way.
You gotta put it up.
Yes.